Well, I hope everyone's good in this morning of Southern California. I am up early, so I decided to just come and do a show just a little bit early. High Ridge Estates. It says GGGG. I don't know what that means, but I am here just to, yeah, I am up early. I have to go to work in the morning, and that will no doubt be a challenge. But I'm here to work early, wanting to go to work early, and wanting to start the day new and fresh, and do my best today as I can. And wanted to touch on yesterday a little bit. Basically, there were some commenters on my page. One from a person in particular who I certainly this person I certainly would prefer that he not follow me and be around, but of course he's not. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's someone that's going to be around, and he's welcome to do so. I just have a preference for that not to happen, just because it's rather negative, and he brings a negative light to things, and he basically at times likes to use the fact that he has knowledge and he can hurt people intellectually and things like that. And why would I want that around me? I mean, it's not healthy when someone habitually threatens, even if it's a joke. I still don't like it, and I have preference against it. So I would prefer that this person move on to someone else and not to me, but I don't know if that's going to happen, because sometimes you're around individuals that become obsessed, and that's kind of the way it is. And I'll go back to this person. I was talking to a person yesterday, and they're mad at one of their parents. And as I said before, I was at one time very angry at mine. And again, if I had it to do over again, I would do so differently. And there are plenty of things that I think of now with regards to social media that I probably will do so differently, because it doesn't do any good to chase people down that don't want to be chased or even talked to. So again, I certainly have my preferences to whom I'd like to have a conversation with, and to those I would prefer not to continue a conversation with, because those things are counterproductive, and they're not good for my overall psyche, and I do prefer protecting that. But there will be individuals that will try to follow me and be around, even whether or not I want them to or not. It is the internet, and I'm not going to block this person, but I certainly wish that this person would absolutely move on to somebody else, because, again, I think he has kind of a toxic demeanor to him. He does things on his own accord, and I don't approve of it. I don't like a lot of the things that they do, and sometimes there are things you can overlook. Other times you don't. Anyway, getting back to this person and their parent again. Uh, the parent did something that was rather underhanded, and I do understand being upset by underhanded behavior. My my father, in particular, did things that were rather underhanded, but again, he was human, and again, I realize that sometimes parents or people with deep flaws raise us, or at least raised me, and they raise a lot of people. And if I had it to do over again, I would certainly, not that I would necessarily ignore it, but in this case, uh, I would probably look into it, and be more diplomatic and understanding if I could. And I say the same thing for me online. I would probably not search for argument as much. That's one of the things I do. I try to look for argument and see people's inconsistencies, but that really doesn't do any good. Human beings have inconsistencies, including myself, and a lot of views are based on ego or based on perception. I've been interested in looking at the 1950s, and I heard an economist say that by every people think of the 1950s as being a really good time economically, and this person said by every metric, the 1950s was the poverty was far worse in America than it is today, and we tend to have more of a nostalgic view of the 1950s than a realistic one. And I'll get into that later on why I think people have certain views on things on the past, and sentimentality takes precedence over reality. But I will deal with that later. Anyway, I am going to get ready for work. I wish all of you well. Those of you who listen to me, even those who don't like to listen to me, I don't know why they're around. Someone's going to come with some criticism, but I wish everyone well and the best. I do, however, wish that, one person in particular would move on away from me, because, again, he is a smart person, but for me, he is a rather negative presence, and I have preference for that not to be around. Anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, maybe even share this video if you gain anything from it. Thank you so much for listening, the few people that do listen to the first set of my podcast. And then, again, if you gain anything from it, please share it. Thank you so much.